In this video, we're taking on Litedog2. You can see he's got that dripped out avatar, and in this game, I wanted to try out Pidgeot because I haven't used it in a very long time, and although Sableye is good, it does kind of get boring after a while, which is why I have switched it out just for this battle, and of course the next video which you guys will be seeing shortly. So anyways, as always, I've gone for the Mega Evolution. That's just something that you always want to get off at the start of the game because Pidgeot, it needs that Mega Evolution speed to really be useful, and it also it's just better. So it just makes Pidgeot better. There's no reason to not Mega Evolve. So I suppose his Greninja was not speed trained at all because I was able to outspeed that with whatever base 80 speed that Pidgeot had. So he goes to Dragonite, and I'm so amazed by how little damage Hurricane does to it. I'm pretty sure multi-scale in this game must be broken or something because it isn't supposed to do that little damage. Hurricane is not that much of a weak move. And then he just completely one-shots the Pidgeot with a critical Dragon Claw. In this situation though, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty scared during the battle, but I wasn't too concerned because I still do have some pretty good Pokemon like Tangled, which are both to be used in situations like these. And the good thing about most Dragonites is that they rarely run flying type stab because Dragonite just doesn't have any good stab until Gen 8 at least, when it gets dual wing beat, and even then it's not really that ideal when you have better moves like Dragon Claw and Earthquake. So I was able to land the Sleep Powder, and his Dragon Claw does very little damage to Tangle, which is what amazes me the most. I got off the knockoff to take off his weakness policy in case I want to go into Milotic, so I can just KO it like that, and then I'm able to get in the switch. So yeah, he stays asleep again, and it's fine if he did wake up because there's no way a +1 Dragonite would be even in 2-shot range. You at least need 3 shots minimum to take out Milotic. So I go for the Ice Beam, and as you guys can see, that does absolutely no damage. It doesn't make any sense. Like, even it's not like Sturdy where if you're at full HP, or maybe it is, but you shouldn't take a hit that well. Like, even then, like right here, it's just a complete one-shot. Like, that was barely anything. So I don't know what happened with multi-skill in this game, but it is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's I would say it's a good thing, but also a bad thing for Dragonite users because it's good because you take a lot less damage than you would normally, but then at the same time you wouldn't know if you could actually take a hit because, like, let's say somebody hits you and it does what I'm saying, like if you have the regular multi-scale and does half damage and you're put into 3-shot range, for sure you're not going to live the next hit at full 100% damage. So it's always good to have a functioning multi-scale, in my opinion. So I go for the Ice Beam anyways because I figured I could stay in. Like, what's the point of switching out when I have a positive matchup here? And my Ice Beam doesn't do enough damage for satisfaction, and I don't want Milotic to even die. I'm pretty sure that Dragon Darts would probably have killed it. So I decided to switch out, and I can probably get Milotic in the game later, heal it back up when the need comes. But Tangled's gonna be the man for this job. Able to switch in. It tanks a hit, but the knockoff does like 0 damage, which is what surprises me. Like, even though Tangled doesn't have great attack, you would still expect more cover out of the knockoff. So I go into Excadrill because Excadrill resists the Dragon Staff, and I can just finish him off with this. You see the Dragon Darts doesn't do too much damage, which is good, and that sets me up to go for the I believe this is the Earthquake. And the good thing with Dragon Ball, I used to think that it had Levitate, but it doesn't. It has like Infiltrator and some other abilities, so you can always just go for that that Earthquake. I think it should get Levitate in my opinion, but it doesn't have that. And apparently I think he was trying to go for some sort of read because he went for Blaziken, but that just got completely destroyed. Like, maybe he was expecting there to be a dark type move on Excadrill as well, but that isn't the case. So there goes his Blaziken. I don't know if that was a speed boost Blaziken or just a regular, but it could have done damage, I'd say. Although, like, Pokemon like Blaziken just aren't that good against my team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they like, my team is very physically bulky, so it's meant to survive hard physical attackers, especially with my 2 water types like Toxapex and Milotic. Like, what do you like? Even with even with Blaziken, you just can't do anything to Toxapex unless you have Earthquake. And not many sets run it. I'd say like not maybe there's probably a handful, but not everyone. So you know that's that. So he gets one-shotted by my Earthquake, then he goes into Walkerona, and right here it looks like I decided to switch out into Toxapex, but I don't fully understand this decision because I could have just Rock Slided and ended the game because he just went for a Kura Dance here. So that I think I forgot I had Rock Slide in that battle, but I go into Toxapex, and normally I just do this just to shut down any hard attackers. So he goes for a Z move, and this actually gets me kind of worried because I'm not sure what Z move he has, but thankfully it is not Shattered Psych, and it's actually just Inferno Overdrive, which is not enough to take out Toxapex. But if it was anything else like Shattered Psych, that would be the end of my Toxapex, and I could potentially have even gotten swept there. So I kind of got lucky with that, I'm not gonna lie. And what Pokemon like Volcarona are actually kind of good against my team. It's just not many people at a higher level tend to run it, which is what surprises me because it's such a good Pokemon in my opinion. But like, and other people are normally lower level, so like they just run like whatever the normal set is. Like, they don't go for anything very complex, at least in terms of Z moves. And I don't even know if you can get the Psychic Z move in this game yet, so that could also be a factor that results in people not running it. So I go into Walkerona here, and I guess that's just to set it up and KO it with Volcarona. I don't really understand that logic too much because I guess also I'm trying to just partly wait it out because now that it's on a timer, I can afford to be a little bit more relaxed, since even if it does break through Toxapex or whatever, I can always go into Milotic and then recover. And then he left the game,